It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
This should be a good one to watch.
And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is a city that's hosted more super... Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Escapes the pocket. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go. Give to Williams from the gun. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted him. And the penalty gives him a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. On second down, a run with Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Nicks off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Baker out of the pistol. That's a catch. Jalen McMillan. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield to throw again. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Baker throwing again. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Throwing on first down, Nicks. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Has him on the quick hitter. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets there to take him down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Now Nix on third down. Mims with the grab. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Gonna keep this one and go. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. He keeps it himself. And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in, touchdown! The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown! He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Tucker now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Baker now off the play fake. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. The give now to White. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Sent down by Cody Barton. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They run the counter with White. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. Baker now from the gun. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers in possession. Now on 4th down, it's Trenton Gill out to kick it away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. So here comes the Bronco offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now Nix. Has a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throw in here, Nix. It's taken in by Williams. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They'll throw again, Nix. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Play action with Nix. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's caught for the 1st. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throw complete to Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Nix. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Nix with it on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut by Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. Shotgun snap to Nix. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Tucker now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime. Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the third quarter started. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Bucky Irving now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Bronx. See if they can attack that deficit. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Broncos will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, back who can show off his wheels.
And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. The throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Irving. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st down, here's Baker. He's got him, that's McMillan. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of 8.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Wow, just fantastic work there, tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there, great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. Keeping it on the ground. And he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He completes it in traffic. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. 2nd and 8. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. They're set up at the 35 now. Nix now to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Denver. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos push the lead up to 12.
Buccaneers 16. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And he's been the... Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. It's into the hands of White. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
Mayfield now from the gun. Flush down now to his left. He's running with it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third down run from White. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with White. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
to go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And they pick him off again! Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run for Williams. Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Broncos first down.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down at the 14. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brandon Jones on the coverage.
Here he is to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure, Coach.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off. Brandon Jones.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one. This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons.
Yeah.
I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silenced because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.